So let's continue with our setup in the system. So we have not created business areas, and we have not also created functional areas, and we have not done credit control area. Yeah. So what do we use this business area for? I'll just explain. The business areas are, for example, now you have a business in Abuja or in Lagos. Let's say you have a business in Lagos. You set up a company in Lagos, but you want to have outlets in Oyo State, in Ogun State, in Benue State, in Kaduna State, and all that. You want to have outlets in these places. These areas or these particular outlets are business areas. These are business areas to your company, right? That's what business area means. Simply as that. I have a business set up in Lagos. I sell attachments, or I sell what do you call it? I sell some stuff. You sell some things, yeah. So if you want to have outlets or business areas, all these other places like Lagos, like in Port Harcourt and all these places are called business areas. And what do we use business areas for? It's for reporting. We use business areas to do reports, yeah. Company code is also for every financial report you are drawing it from the company code. So business areas, you can also know how much is Lagos State doing, how much revenue are they making, how much expenditure are they consuming or are they incurring. So use business areas for this. Yeah, functional areas. Functional areas are nothing but uh your department in every company. You have accounting department, you have sales and marketing department, you have retail, you have these departments mentioned, HR department and all. These are functional areas within the department. They are also used to drill down reports, yeah, to also know what these departments are also consuming or incurring, right? That's what functional area means. So for credit control, this my write up is not correct. I just saw it now. So for credit controlling area, so credit controlling area, what does credit control? Does it mean? What credit control means is that imagine in a business, you are selling something, maybe procure to pay or pay before. Maybe you are selling some stuff. Let me just say you are selling attachment again. Let me use the word attachment. You are selling attachment, and so you do not want your customer to procure more than a specific control, a specific credit control. So you create some credit control in the system such that if a customer wants to buy, for example, if you say you do not want your customer to be able to procure any item on a credit of more than 1,000 naira. Let's assume you are selling an attachment of, let's say the attachment is 10,000 naira, and the customer says, I want to buy this attachment, and the customer has, let's say, have maybe 9,500, and your credit control says the customer had maybe have 8,000 naira, and the cost of the attachment, let's say the cost, let me demonstrate something. Cost of attachment, let's say cost of is, let's say, maybe 10,000 naira, maybe it's 10,000, and the customer comes with let's say 8,000. Your says credit control says 2,000, for example. So now your credit control say 2,000. The customer will not be able to, because what the customer brought is what a shortfall. There is a shortfall of 2,000, and that's the same thing. Shortfall of 2K, right? And that is the exact credit, that's the control you have met in the system that you should not, so you cannot. So this minus this will be result to zero, so you cannot sell. That's what it simply means. You cannot sell to the customer because your credit control say 2,000. Had it been, your credit control say 3,000, then you can sell because there's a negative of 1,000 naira, so you can sell. That's just what credit control does in simple analogy. That's what it does. So that's for credit control. Now the next thing is to what is to assign your business area, your functional area, and credit control to company code. So let's just go ahead and demonstrate that now in the system. So we'll go to the system, we'll go back here. So the part to create a business area is still the same part to enterprise structure. So you come to enterprise structure, you come to financial accounting, then you come to business area. So upon clicking on it, it redirects you and you bring it to this place. So how do we create our business area? What I suggest to do, for example, I've explained what business area is. So I'll say North Central 01 is Abuja. Abuja. I'll say North Central 02 should be Kaduna. Kaduna. Then I'll say Southwest 01 should be Lagos. So I'm using a nomenclature that is much easier and easy for users to pick. I'll say Ogun State. Then I could say Southeast 01 is what? Uh, I could say Imo. I could say Southeast 02 is Enugu. So this is how you would just, you could say north, south should be Port Harcourt, Rivers. Oh, sorry, south 01. You can say south 02 should be Warrior Delta. So this is how you can structure this. I'll just create these few ones. You can go ahead and create the rest yourself. So I'll copy this. I'll come to the screen. I'll just click on new entry. I'll click on new entry. I'll paste this. I'll put the business area, yes, and the description. So this is how I want to create mine. I'll do this and I'll save it. Right. So it has triggered a customization. So all this while, I think I've not shown you how customization is. So I'll just click on create request. I'll click on create request, and I'll say I could say configuration training or system setup. Let me, system setup for for AD001 company code company. Let me say company system setup for company. Yeah, I think this is fine. You just put something that will be much easier for people to understand. I'll click continue, and this is done. So if you go back to our Excel, I think this is fine. We are done with this. We have defined business area. Then you go to define the function area. So let's go back to define function area. And you go back again. So define function area. So the T code has changed. So what you can do is just to open another screen, actual fm underscore the function. So /o is to take you to another screen. That's what /o means. So you see it has brought me to the function area. So the T code for function area is fm underscore function, right? That's the T code for. So you come to this place, you put your function area. So I'll say accounting, say accounting 01. Just say accounting department. I'll just click on create. I'll click on create, and to tell me what is the name of, I'll say accounting. I'll just say accounting and finance. Let me see finance. What valid from when? I'll just say 01 1900, and I'll say to 31st December 2015. Let me just use this. So I'll just click enter, and I'll save this. Right, it has saved. I'll create another one, maybe sales 01, sales and marketing. I'll click enter. I'll just say sales and marketing. Same validity. I'll just use that. I'll click save. I can control S to save it, and I've created my function areas. Right, so that's that for function area. Now what remains is, based on our notes, define credit control. So credit control is what is remaining. So define a credit control. You come to this place. I've also explained what credit control means. So you come to this place, you can always pick one and click copy, or you create a new entry for yourself. So I'll just say AD 00, then currency NGN. Uh, yes, I'll remove this update. I do not need it. Yes, I'll keep all these ones. I'll leave this now. You can go inside. You can also put description here. Say credit control 4 for AD00 company code. You can always go inside to see what you have done. Yeah, so I think all of this is fine. Credit limit. So default data for automatic creating new customer. So let's leave all these ones. So we're just creating it. Actually, you can put a credit limit. Like I said, you can put a credit limit of maybe 500 or 200. But I don't. Let me just leave this for now. We'll come back to it later to probably use it for control. So I'll save this. Yeah, and it trigger this. So I'll just go ahead and save this. So I'll save it. I think it's almost saving. So let me just go to our Excel again and see what we have done and what is left. So the next thing is to assign all of what we have defined into company code. So I'll go back again. That's it. So I'll go back. Now we'll go to assignment, right? So just close this and go to assignment, close definition, come to assignment. Then you come to financial accounting. Then we have assigned company code to company. The rest of it now is assigned company code to credit control area, which we just do on a very snappy mode. Company code, our company code is AD00. You just do that, assign the credit control. Now, the credit control area from the 01. I think the credit control we created is AD00, correct? Good. So we'll save it. We'll go ahead and save again. So the next one is we should assign business area to no, also this assign business area to consolidated business area is a different thing. So what this thing means is that you create a business area, a consolidated business area, and assign all the business areas. Like for example, now if you have businesses in North Central, let's say North Central is Abuja, Nasarawa, Jos, uh, yeah, just Kogi. These are North Central. Yeah, Benin. It's also in North Central. So you have businesses in all these places. You create one business area consolidation, and you map all of these other business area to it. It will not be. You want to see the report. You want to see the expenses and the revenue that the business area in North Central has made. That's what this thing means here. Aside company code financial management area. So this is another thing anyway. It's not meant for us for now. We have something called fund management. It's another mode on its own. So we will not talk much on that so that we'll not derail from what we're discussing here. So I think these are things necessary assignment that needs to be done, which we have completed here. So this is fine. We have also done this part. So I think now we are done with the enterprise structure part. We're done with the enterprise structure part. Now we should continue with the financial accounting global setting part. But before we continue on the financial global setting part, I want to also demonstrate something on the general ledger so that because there are some errors that will come up for us to see some certain thing in the financial global setting account. So I will just let me end this particular video here, then I will come back to the next video. Thank you.